Hi! So, let's talk about being 32 weeks pregnant. So I've been trying to, you know, change my diet a little bit to be more on the healthier side, and then it's also gonna make it easier once I have the baby. And I want to start, you know, getting back in shape and stuff because I kind of have just had a pretty lax view on just like give the belly what it wants kind of view as far as eating goes, which is probably not the best outlook, but that's just kind of what's happened. I've been like more and more uncomfortable every day. Last night I had a really like one of those times where, you know, like when you just are like everything is kind of getting to you and you're having just a really tough time, and it's like it's all like building up inside of you, and then just one little thing happens and you just kind of like explode. And that's how I felt last night. I felt really uncomfortable, and then my ear has been really bothering me. Like I have an ear infection, and it doesn't hurt all the time, but it just sometimes at night will just start hurting, and it just started like really hurting last night, and I just got really emotional, really upset. And it was just everything of like my feet hurting and out of breath and just the kicks. And I love the kicks, but sometimes they just hurt, and my ribs feel like they're bruised, and it's just it's just been a lot lately. And I've been trying to rest. I've been a lot more tired lately too. I've definitely noticed that I like for a while I could wake up early and be up and going all day, but like lately I'll wake up at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, go eat or go on the computer for a little bit, and then fall asleep until like 11:30 just because I'm so tired. And I kind of, at first I was kind of not wanting to do that and trying to push that off, but now it's like, you know, eventually I'm not going to be able to just do that, so I probably should just kind of embrace that, and if my body's tired, then, you know, deal with it and take a nap or lay down at least. This weekend we finally painted Violet's room. I'm so excited. I've had some people ask me why we're not painting her in purple, and it's just because I don't want to play into her name and the color like a lot. I don't really like that, honestly. I'm not like opposed to the color purple or anything like that. I love the color purple, but I don't want to like make it kind of like a gag. It feels like almost like a joke, like, hey, look at, oh, it's the same, so I wanted to do a mermaid theme, and I've wanted to do that for a long time. So what we did was, I'll show you, tomorrow's vlog will show you like the whole process of it, but we painted, I got 5 different colors of paint, and we had like kind of a gradient effect, so it literally looks like a paint chip, but I really like the way it turned out, and I think it turned out a lot more even and clean than if we tried to like ombre the colors together. So I'll show you guys like a little peek of that. All right, so here is what that looks like. We definitely need to do a little bit of touch-ups. There are a couple areas where the white stripe is that, especially on the lower, the first stripe, that it didn't press down all the way, I guess, and so we need to go over it with some white paint just to make the lines a little bit crisper. But overall, I'm really happy with it. I really love the way it turned out, and I think it's gonna look awesome once we get the crib and when we get some like under the sea themed stuff going on in here. I think it's gonna look really cool. And that was the other thing I did yesterday too, is I put together the Mamaroo that Tiffany D got me. Thank you, Tiffany. It was way easier than I thought. I thought it was gonna be so difficult to put together, but it was like 5 pieces. And I have Donut chilling in there because I don't want Kiki to jump in it. Kiki's really curious about it when it's off, but when I turn it on, it's actually really cool. If you've never seen the Mamaroo before, it's neat because it's very high tech. It has all these different settings for how the swing can go. So it's pretty cool, and then you press play, or the play button, and it'll move in those different types. And then it has different speeds, so like that's the fastest, or it can go really slow. And then also has different music, like wooms and sounds and stuff, or it has an audio jack, so you could actually just plug in your iPod and or your phone, and it'll play your phone. Actually, I just realized this is like the perfect place for an iPhone. That's really cool. It's pretty high tech, and I'm really happy about it. I'm very excited about it because I've heard only great things about how it works. And then all I need to do is just get the infant insert so that we can use it soon. Oh, and somebody's already coming to check it out. Hi. And so is this one. And so that's really the main things. I just can't breathe. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to mention that's been really weird. So I know that when you start getting, you know, to the end of the game here, like I am, your baby's literally squishing your bladder. Like your bladder's like flattened. And something that's been really annoying, like I knew that was gonna happen. I have to pee a lot more than I usually do, but something that has also happened that's been really annoying is especially when I'm out and like at the store or something and not like right next to a bathroom. I think it's just from walking around a lot, is that my bladder feels like it's stretched like upward. Like it feels like super stretched and it's not painful, but it's just like a really uncomfortable feeling. And every step it feels like it's being like squished. And then when I go to like find the bathroom and I go to the bathroom, it's like not a ton of pee. So I don't know what that is, but it's really not a fun thing. And we were at Lowe's the other day and it happened while we were like walking and I was like, oh my gosh. And I had to take like little baby steps until I found the bathroom because it was like painful. So that is a new thing that's been not so great. But let's do a quick belly shot. Oh, are you saying hi? Are you trying to get me? Why do you do that? You do that more than anybody. Oh my gosh, you're going crazy and you're just closing the door on me. Good job. I think I've already had a thumbnail that's been this shirt, but I think it was 28 weeks and it was much smaller than that. So I've definitely gotten some stretch marks, like mostly on my left side, and I wonder if it has to do with sleeping on my left side. I have a couple on this side, but it's mostly over here, and I still have my belly button, although it's very small. I've been using different oils. I don't know, I doubt it's gonna make a difference, but it at least helps with my tummy not being super itchy, because that's not fun at all, like constantly feeling like, I feel like a really fat dude with like a beer, like in a lazy boy, just like constantly like itching my stomach. All right, so that's all for this update, and I will see you guys tomorrow with a vlog and next Tuesday for my 33 weeks. Bye.